At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning, I wanna turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want to stop it. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's from pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, outside, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, open up some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and die. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETLs, making profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call it short squeeze. You get the drop, pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them gain, make profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? And make profits. Hey, Suge, Mike, what we doing? And make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? And make profits. That TTG money gang. And making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. What a day in the markets today. Big red day across the board. What happened today? We're going to talk about it all right here on this live stream. What does it mean for the rest of the week? What's it mean for next year? How you going to make money throughout it? We're going to talk about that all right here on this live stream. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, but now the current head trader at True Trading Group. If you guys don't know, we're the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform available today. If you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here on this YouTube channel with myself, other TTG Pro trading moderators, and special guests drop golden nuggets and give you free lessons and education that can help you guys become better traders immediately. Why should you listen to anything it is that I have to say? I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I began my career working at a fund in New York City, my first job out of college. Then 2008 happened. That was the Great Recession and stock market crash. Also, the same year that I went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Let me take a sip of water, guys. I'm losing my voice. Now, I'm the co-founder and head trader of TTG, and along with my team of 9 other professional trading mods and an over 20-person staff, we help thousands of people to learn, trade, and profit and to reach their goals. TTG takes university-level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools. We do workshops and provide mentorship for stocks, options, crypto, and futures. All styles of trading, day trading, swing trading, and also even long-term investing. See, we take that university-level curriculum and we combine it with today's top financial tools that are worth over $5,000 a year if you're to go pay for them on your own. Benzinga, Quote Media, Trade Ideas, TradingView, they're all included. We spend years building relationships with those companies so we can put their products on our platforms. So you guys don't have to pay for them. You go to those companies directly, it'll cost you around $5,000 to get access to all of those tools and products. It's a lot of money for someone that's just starting out. That's why we've worked out those deals and developed those relationships with those companies. You're also going to get access to over 10,000 of the TTG members, the most educated, helpful, supportive, and successful community of traders that you are going to find. And of course, access to all of the real-time trade alerts that are sent out from myself and the other TTG moderators that have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate over the last 2 years amongst all of us collectively combined on all transactions of just around 80% now going on the last 2 years. You know what, guys? I can't do this like this today. Today, I'm going to start things off a little bit differently today on these live streams than the typical little introduction and handshake that I always give you guys for those of you that are joining me for the first time that maybe don't know who the hell that I am or what True Trading Group is. I had a bad day today. I had 2 wins, 3 losses, which for me, that I consider that a bad day. And it's a red day. I didn't get killed, but it's a crap day. And, I get more upset knowing that members of True Trading Group lost money today. Some members of True Trading Group that followed some of my trades lost money today. That bothers me. And I carry the weight of the world on my shoulders to kind of guide members of True Trading Group through the markets, whether it's day trading, swing trading, long-term investing, if it's options, stocks, whatever, ETFs, whatever the case may be, crypto, whatever it is it may be that you guys trade. And, that's what I get more upset about seeing members lose on a trade that I'm taking than I do me myself losing money on a trade that I'm taking. I come on these live streams 6 days a week. I talk about all the good, right? We go over when we have green days. I guess it was great. It was 2 for 2 yesterday. It was a great day. We talk about all the good. We talk about the times that I'm right. We talk about the times that I'm making money, but I'm fully transparent. I'm fully transparent and I'm honest with you guys. And I also talk about the bad. And today is one of those days. Today was a bad. Today is a red day for me. I talk about the wins, but also talk about the losers. And today there were losers. But what I think is the most important thing that I want to focus on with everybody on this live stream today is, first and foremost, I'm going to explain to you, I'm not going to let one day just ruin the final 2 weeks of the year for me. And I'm going to give you my plan on how I plan on making money for the rest of this year. I'm going to explain to you, why for the time being that I believe that the Santa Claus rally is off. What happened yesterday? And what happened today specifically while we were sleeping? Something very specific happened when we were sleeping in Europe that caused a big gap down today. And it was way too much for the markets to handle. I was not expecting the gap down today. Something happened in Europe. I'll explain to you guys what that is once we get into this, why the markets gapped down so far after the markets did a good job of holding together yesterday. It's not really yesterday were the reasons why the markets were down today. It's something specific that happened in Europe, and that just compounded, and it was too much weight on the market's shoulders, and the markets cracked today. So with all of these things piling on, I think that Santa Claus rally is off. And I'll explain to you why I believe that Santa Claus rally is off. But you know what? Honestly, it doesn't matter to me because we're right back to the playbook that has worked for us all in 2022. And whether or not you got the Santa Claus rally or not, the bear market's not over. I was just looking for maybe a 2-week move to the upside, but then it's right back to the bear market in early next year. As I've told you guys, I've been very vocal on this live stream that I think the market is going to sell off again in the first half of 2023. And you're going to get what I believe is going to be the best long-term investment opportunity, probably in like the end of the second quarter. And what I'm doing is I'm going to be stacking up as much cash as I possibly can. Now, I've already added a good chunk of money in this market at 3,600 when we were back in June. I got a good chunk of money into this market at 3,600 on the SPY back in June, but I still have more cash on the sidelines, and I'm going to be stacking more cash over the next 4 to 6 months because I think that in the first half of 2023, you're going to be faced with a tremendous long-term investment opportunity where you're going to be able to buy tech stocks that are going to give you the next round of growth stage for the next decade. You had your tech darlings, Apple and Amazon and Alphabet, right? The Microsoft, the companies that gave you 10x on your money, 20x on your money over the last decade of the technology boom. You're going to have a whole new wave of tech companies that are going to give you that next round of 10x type of gains on your money. And that you're going to get the opportunity to buy those companies at very cheap prices in the first half of next year. So my game plan now is just focusing on, okay, if we're not going to get the Santa Claus rally for the next 2 weeks, that doesn't change my thoughts for 2023. I've always told you guys that I thought that 2023, the market's going to sell off again. So we're right back to that same playbook. The bear market's not over. It never was over. This was just a bear market rally. I thought that bear market rally would take you about 10 points higher than it did. We got to 410, 411. I thought we were going to get to 420. We fell short. Now we're back down to 389, below a key level. We're going to talk about that also a little bit later on in this live stream about what was that key level and why is it important that we are starting to trade beneath that key level. I'm going to be going into this, guys, for 2023, just focusing on the opportunities now that are going to lie ahead for us in the long-term portfolio. Because if anyone thinks that you missed your opportunity when the market's traded down to their lows this year in October, if you think that you've missed your opportunity, you're wrong. You're going to get one more shot at this. You're going to get one more shot at this. Don't mess it up. Don't fall victim to the world is ending, because I do expect the market to crash again in the first half of next year. But that volatility to the downside is going to give you the same amount of opportunity from an active trading standpoint as you saw all year so far this year. Members in True Trading have had some of the best years they've ever had in their lives because of the volatility and the opportunity that the bear market and that volatility and the trading to the downside has given us. You can make money a lot faster actually to the downside, because when stocks go down, they go down a lot faster than markets go up. So a lot of people like that. A lot of people like being on the short side of things because stocks go down faster and you make money faster. A lot of people like that, right? People are impatient. Human beings are impatient by nature. So people do like that. That playbook has worked for us very well in 2022, and you're going to continue to use that playbook going into the first half of 2023. But the opportunity that's going to be there to make money on the way down, take that money and then roll into your long-term portfolio when the markets bottom out next year is going to be the opportunity for you to invest in the next round of the Apple, Amazon, Alphabet, Microsoft's of technology. You're going to get that opportunity next year. And that's going to be my main focal point because there's companies out there like Snowflake. I love Snowflake, right? I think Snowflake can be a 10X. It can be a 10 bagger over the next many years. If you're a long-term investor and you're looking to hold on to a company for like 10 years, you got to look at what a company like Apple did, like what Alphabet did, what Microsoft did over the last 10 years. Just go look at a chart of those stocks over the last 10 years. Now, you're not going to get Apple is going to go up 1,000% from where it is now. But you have a whole new wave of technology companies that I think will. And I'm very excited now to start positioning myself and get those companies in my long-term portfolio and I'm never going to sell them. Just like I haven't sold literally at the end of last year, September and October of 2021 was the first time in 10 years that I've ever sold Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Alphabet. I was very Meta, Facebook at the time. I was very vocal with you guys that I was selling in my long-term portfolio at the end of 2021. And that's the first time that I sold those stocks in a decade. So the stocks that I'm going to buy, listen to me very carefully, the stocks that I'm going to buy in the first half of next year, my long-term portfolio, I'm going to own them for 10 years. Because I believe those are the next 10 baggers. Those are the next Apples, Amazons, Alphabets, Microsofts. And look at the amount of wealth that those companies have generated for its shareholders over time. That's the opportunity that's in front of you for next year. But this volatility to the downside is not done yet. Don't let that volatility to the downside scare you. Don't let that volatility to the downside cause you to miss that long-term opportunity because it's coming. I'm telling you, it is coming. Santa Claus rally or not, even if you did get a Santa Claus rally, that still was coming, right? Just a few days ago, I gave you guys kind of my outlook for 2023. And I kind of told you guys that I believe that the market sells off in the first half as a mild recession hits, earnings and everything come down. Earnings estimates have to come down because you're still at 18 or 17 times. 17 times is still too high on the S&P. You've got it. Those numbers have to come down to like 14, 15 at least. So you're going to be looking at more downside there next year. But then the markets will then bottom themselves out once you're in the recession. Markets bottom in a recession. They don't bottom after it. If you look back at 2009, in the heart of the Great Recession, unemployment was at 9.5%, but the S&P bottomed in March of 2009. You were still in the recession in 2009 and 2010. You were still in a recession, but the market bottomed in March of 2009. You may not know this, but the market was actually up 20% in 2009. After being down 38% in 2008, you went down another like 20% between January, February, and March of 2009. The markets bottomed in March and then ripped face and actually finished the year up about 20%. So markets bottom in the recession. They don't bottom before it. They don't bottom after it. They bottom in it. And that's exactly what I think is going to happen next year. That's the game plan. That's going to be the playbook. So for those of you that are sitting out there right now that are wondering, oh man, did I miss it? Did I miss it? You didn't miss it. But the same way you can't let the stock market's going to go down 80%. The world's going to end. We're going to have a Great Depression. Everyone's going to be in soup kitchens and bread lines. Don't fall victim to that fear mongering because that fear mongering will be there next year. I'm telling you now, it's going to be there. Just like it was there in September and October of this year. It will be there. Look through it. So I'm stacking cash over the next 4 to 6 months because I think you're going to have a great long-term investment opportunity. But listen, being transparent is very important to me in case you guys haven't realized that by now. I come on here and I publicly, very outspokenly give you all my views and my opinions and what I think the markets are going to do. It's for everybody to see, right? It's all over YouTube. It's all over Twitter. It's all over this. And everybody's can see all of my views and all of my opinions because I'm not a Monday morning quarterback. I don't tell you about what happened yesterday. I tell you about what I think is going to happen tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm very outspoken about that. Now, I'll be right and I'll be wrong, and sometimes I'll be wrong. And I'll get ridiculed, I'll get called out, and I get it. It's part of the course, it's part of the job. But being transparent is something that we take very great pride in inside of True Trading Group. And I've so far, since 2020, my analysis in the overall market since 2020 has been absolutely dead spot on. I haven't missed on any analysis in the overall market since 2020. I thought we were going to get a Santa Claus rally. The reasons why I thought we were going to get a Santa Claus rally is because I thought you were going to get a lighter than expected CPI number, which is what you got. I thought that would have made the Fed say, okay, look, guys, see, inflation's doing what we thought. We're not done yet, but this is a good sign. And I thought that the Fed funds target would actually move down after that, after seeing inflation's cooperating. Exact opposite happened from Jerome Powell. The Fed did not cooperate. We got about 95% of the ingredients for the Santa Claus rally, but that final 5%, which was Jerome Powell, is the most important ingredient. And we didn't get it. And that's why I don't think you're going to get the Santa Claus rally. And what happened today in Europe is the president of the European Central Bank made a bunch of comments. They also hiked rates. They're also continuing quantitative tightening, which is not a surprise. But one very specific comment from the European Central Bank president was, the market is drastically underestimating how high we have to raise rates. Really, lady? Really? So right there, that comment, and she said a bunch of other very, very extremely hawkish comments as well. That's just one of them, but you get the gist of the things that she said. When you heard that out of the European Central Bank president today, this is when we were sleeping. This is why the markets gapped down big. On top of Jerome Powell being excessively hawkish yesterday, it was just too much. It was just too much for the market. Now, I didn't expect the ECB and our central bank to be that hawkish. I expect them to be like, look, inflation's coming down. This is good. We're doing our job, even though I still, and they're going to, soft landing. I expected them to say all those things, but I still expect a crash, another move to the downside next year that we're going to be able to profit from on the way down and then add in the long-term portfolio. So that opportunity is still there. So that's the whole premise behind the Santa Claus rally. I was wrong about it. And I think for now, the Santa Claus rally is off. In order for you to have a Santa Claus rally, the market has to be green for the month of December. Now, the problem here is that November 30th, which is the day that Jerome Powell gave his speech at the Brookings Institution, the markets exploded to the upside. So you're far away from November's close. Even if you move higher from today's price, you've got 10 trading days left. I don't know if you're going to be able to go above 410. And that's really where you got to get. You got to get above 410 in order to really have a Santa Claus rally. And I just don't see that happening now. Now that you're all the way down at 389, even if you move higher and you go to like 400, you're still red for December, which is not a Santa Claus rally. So that's why I think that for now, you got to just kind of, I think the Grinch is here. It doesn't necessarily mean the market crashes into the end of the year, but it means I don't think you're going to get above the 410 area, which is what you would need in order to have a real Santa Claus rally. So I don't see that happening. There's been too much damage done on a technical standpoint on the chart. And I think that, it's just too much from the Federal Reserve and the European Central Bank as far as, being excessively hawkish. And I just think it's too much for the market. I just think it's too much. Okay. What matters to me now is that the people that are here, members of True Trading Group, that I continue to be an example for them. I don't give a crap what the trolls or the naysayers, they're going to continue to talk crap. Even if I'm right 95% of the time, they're still going to talk crap the 5% when I am wrong on something. Like, this is the first time I've been wrong about something on the overall markets, and people are going to talk crap about it because I'm very open about it. It's fine. I get it. It's part of the course. It's part of the job. I don't mind being the target. Okay. But people are going to focus on the times that you're wrong. I don't mind being that target, but losing is part of trading. You have to learn how to do it the right way. And like I said, I lost today, but I lost the right way. I had 2 wins, I had 3 losses, but red on the day. My win, one of those wins was like a small win, and another win was a decent sized win, but it was still, red day. So yes, it's a losing day, but control the downside and this is how we move forward into 2023. And this is how I'm going to make money over the next couple of weeks, because if any of you think I'm just going to go through the next 2 weeks without laser focusing and absolutely killing it, you got another thing coming. You got another thing coming. So we got a lot to go through here today. We got a lot to unpack. We got a lot to cover. Everybody wants to know what the hell, Santa Claus rally. I kind of just touched upon it a little bit, but I want to really go through with you guys, the kind of the game plan for 2023 now. Like what do I think is going to happen now as we go into 2023, and what's going to be the game plan there, right? What's going to be the game plan there? And that's what I want to talk to you guys about here today. We're going to go over a bunch of other things. We'll talk about, some of the lessons that we can learn from the losing trades that I had today, and the risk management and the hedging that I was doing. And that's, a lot of the reason why I was, didn't get myself into too much trouble, because of the hedging that I was doing. Hedging means like you'll have long exposure somewhere and you'll have short exposure somewhere else. So when the markets pick their direction, if you lose on longs, you'll make money on the short, and it kind of offsets itself. But I wasn't evenly positioned. I was in a bunch of other things, and the markets dropped further today than I thought they were going to. And I looked to get long some strong stocks off of key support levels. They ended up rolling through. I got into some shorts, but it wasn't enough to make up for the losses that I had on the long. So. We'll talk about that as well, and how to kind of control that risk, and some risk management lessons that we can take from the day. And then we'll go over what the game plan is for how we're going to make money now for the next 2 weeks. And then, more detailed game plans for next year. All right. So I'm going to take another sip of water. My voice is toast. I don't know where my voice went. My throat is like just dry and scratchy right now. Who's new on this live stream, actually? Who's not a member? I don't know if anybody, if you guys are not members of True Trading Group, just do me a favor and type the letters TTG. Type the letters TTG if you're not a member. I just want to see who's not a member. I don't know if you guys are maybe new to the live stream or something, but just type the letters TTG. Revolutionary, Donald, S. Ramsey, Don 4, Kimberly, Pinch, Pit Stop, JD Chip, Kenneth, Don, David, Dirty Cuban, Johnny Gutierrez, Yuri, Livin, Johan, Donald, Jason, BL, Plaz Capital. Good. We actually have a lot of new faces that are with us here today. BJ Howard, Shane, Max. Cool. We got a lot of new faces that are with us here today. Good. I'm actually glad that we have a lot of people that are with us here today. Michael White, Michael Lloyd, and Michael Dreher. 3 Michaels in a row. Rex West, how are you? Good, guys. Honestly, I'm glad to see we've got a lot of new faces here today. What I do want to make sure that everybody is wow, another Mike Gibbs, Ricky Spanish, Ray Thompson, Gary. Who's your daddy? What's up, man? What's up? So, all right, guys, listen. Everyone that's typing TTG real quick, before I have so much I want to talk about today. Obviously, I want to go over the red day today that I had. I want to go over some risk management lessons, and I want to go over my outlook for 2023, so you guys know exactly kind of how I'm going to be positioning myself and where I'm looking to move in my long-term portfolio, where I'm looking to be overweight, where I'm looking to be underweight. So that's kind of we have a lot to get into here today. So, but I do want to make sure that everybody that's typing TTG, I do want to make sure that you guys all know that our holiday sale has started. All right, so it is now official. The holiday sale has rolled on through. The holiday sale, I'll go over with you guys real quick for 2 minutes. I'll explain to you how you can join the platform and what you get included with your membership. And then don't go anywhere. It's going to take me just a couple minutes. And then we're going to get into everything from today and everything that I want to talk about with you. All right. But the holiday sales are 48% discount off of our annual membership. The annual membership to True Training Group is usually $2,212. This holiday sale brings it down to $1,137. Okay. After New Year's, it'll be back over $2,000. After Christmas, it'll be back over $1,500. We're going to be walking the price of the membership up each day from now till the end of the year, meaning it's not going to be cheaper on Christmas Day than it is today. This is the start of the holiday sale. We'll walk it up until in 2023, we're going to have that price back up over the 2K number. All right. So you guys can get a 48% discount. It also, with your membership, it's everything is included, all the courses and all of our tools. You'll get the entire 22 course curriculum. Joe, you can post a link actually up in chat. You can post a link up in chat so members can actually see the courses that they'll have access to. It's a simplified version of what I learned when I worked at the fund in New York. I went through a 3-month educational training program. It's a simplified version of that. And then some of the other professional training mods in True Training Group have expanded and added to that curriculum. And you guys get access to all of it. There is no upsell for courses. There's no like VIP courses. When you join for the 1137, it includes all of them. So you guys, we just posted a link in chat. You can click on it. You'll see the list of everything you'll get access to, but you also get access to all of the tools. Like I said to you before, we've spent years building relationships with a lot of these companies. This way we can put their products on our platform without you having to pay for them. Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. That's over $1,000 a year if you went to Benzinga alone. It's included with your membership to TTG. TradingView's premium charting software is about $600 a year. It's included with your membership when you join TTG. The Trade Ideas scanner, several $100 a year. It's included with your membership. A simulator from ETNA, that's just like $900 a year. If you go to ETNA directly, it's included with your membership. Quote Media, full book level 2, dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, a trading journal, a social sentiment scanner, which goes through Reddit, StockTwits, Twitter, tells you what ticker symbols are being mentioned most, analyst ratings, insider buying and insider selling notifications, short data. All of that is included with your membership when you join True Trading Group. So even if you think that the TTG has the worst traders you've ever seen in your life, which we're freaking awesome, but you're going to be getting about $5,000 worth of those tools. So that's where you're getting a huge chunk of value from the annual membership. All those things are included. You don't pay anything extra for any of the things that I just said. You also will be getting a double your money back guarantee. I stand behind this platform and the community that we have created. If anyone joins True Trading Group and goes through our courses, passes our quizzes, and attends one study group, if you fail to make your membership fee back at least once during your membership, I will give you back double your money. So you'll pay $1,137. If you fail to make it back, I'll give you back $2,274. That is the commitment that we make to you when you commit to us. I believe that's more than fair. I have no problem doing that because we have a retention rate of 78% of our members renew their membership, and only 2.6% of our members we've had to give a refund to. So that's why I feel very comfortable giving you guys a double your money back guarantee. I put my money where my mouth is. I don't just come on these live streams and talk a big game. I back it up with a double your money back guarantee for you guys. You're also going to get a brand new free laptop. Okay. There are 12 laptops available here for you guys today. The first 12 people to go to ttgoffer.com and enter the coupon code TTG121 and click apply code will get themselves a brand new free laptop. The laptop has a retail value of around $300. Use it to trade with, use it for work, give it to your kid for school, sell it on eBay, put the money in your trading account, give it away to somebody for a holiday gift. I don't care what you do with it, but we cover the shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. It's our gift to you. It's totally free. Who doesn't like a free laptop? It's the holidays. It's our gift to you for joining the TTG family. You're also going to get 2 small private study group sessions. Okay. You're also going to get 2 small private study group sessions to talk to some of the moderators, ask questions. We can speed up your learning curve, and you will have access to our new Head Start workshop. So we are doing a New Year's Head Start workshop. This workshop will be a 2-hour-long event where I'm going to be preparing people for 2023. Now, last year, I prepared people for my outlook for 2022. I told you guys I expected a crash. So my number one sector pick was the energy sector. We were overweight energy for the first half of this year. We've since taken a lot of profit off on Chevron, Exxon, Occidental, ONEOK, Devon, Pioneer, ConocoPhillips, Marathon. We've since taken a lot of profit off on those positions. I am still a shareholder of those stocks because I want to collect that dividend. And I believe that oil is going to still trade in that $50, $60, $70. Even if you go into a recession next year, I don't think oil goes back into the 40s. I think oil trades at an elevated level. Those stocks stabilize. They earn great cash flow. They pay fantastic dividends. And that's going to be an area where I'm going to probably hold on to those stocks going into next year. Okay. That analysis and that report that I issued to members on January 2nd of 2022, I'm going to be doing that exact same thing for this year, but I'm also going to be hosting a live workshop with members on exactly what my plan is, what stocks I'm targeting, what I think is where you want to be in the first half of the year. Where do you want to be in the second half of the year? I'm going to go over all that in the New Year's Head Start workshop. So when you guys join here today, you will be able to attend that Head Start workshop for free. You do not need to enter your address to get the free laptop. It's the first 12 people to join. If you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that's how you know that you're getting one. You just go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121, click apply code. The price will drop to $1137. And then just check out, you're good to go. You'll get a welcome email after you join with instructions how to claim the free laptop. The bottom line here, folks, members, even throughout the craziness and the volatility and the crash of 2022, and even though I expect the markets to go down again in 2023, members of True Trading Group are not worried. They're not scared. They're not anxious. Actually, the exact opposite. They're excited. They're thrilled because they all now know how to make money in a down market. They know how to profit when stocks go down. They know how to short stocks. They know how to buy put options. They know how to buy inverse ETFs. They now know how to do all of these things. They have acquired that skill set in 2022, and they're going to continue to use that skill set in 2023 and then invest into the long-term portfolio. That is the game plan. That is the opportunity that lies ahead. That is where the wealth building will be in the middle of next year. Don't take my word for it, guys. You just listen to members themselves. Guys, members of True Trading Group, are you guys making money this year and becoming better traders because of True Trading Group? If you are, type the $ in chat right now. Just type the $ in chat right now. If you're making money and you are becoming better traders, just type the $ in chat right now. Now, if you're not a member, a lot of people type the letters TTG when I asked if you're not a member. You pay attention to how many people are typing the $. These are your peers. These are not bots. These are real people. Just like you. They found True Trading Group on one of these live streams. They're not smarter than you. They don't have more money than you. They don't have more time than you. They don't have more experience than you. All of the exact same hurdles that lie in front of you, these people face themselves. And they've overcome them. If they can do it, so can you. That is the point that I'm making. So you guys, again, can get a 48% discount, a double your money back guarantee, 2 private study group sessions, a free laptop. All you need to do is go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code, and you guys are good to go. All right. So there you guys have it. Price is going to be going up every day, guys. That's how the holiday sale is going to work. So it's $11.37 today. Price will be moving higher tomorrow and the day after, and so on until again after Christmas we want to be over $1,500, and then after New Year's we want to be back over the $2,000 price point. We got to welcome Micah. Micah, welcome to the TTG family. There are now just 11 of those laptops left, guys. Take advantage of this. The price is going up tomorrow. You got the free laptop. And don't forget, you have to double your money back guarantee. I put my money where my mouth is, guys. There's not a single other company out there that's going to offer you double your money back. I don't mind doing it. I see the results that members have, and I'm willing to back it up. Join TTG, you'll spend $11.37. If you go through our courses, you pass our quizzes, and you attend the study group, and do not make the $11.37 back at least once during that membership, I will give you back double your money. That is $2,274. That is my commitment to you. And those laptops are not guaranteed going forward, folks. All right, those laptops are not guaranteed going forward. Get yourself the free laptop. It's a free gift. It's a beautiful thing. There's 11 of them left here today before the price goes up. Right? You'll know you're getting one of the laptops, guys, if you go to your checkout cart, which is on ttgoffer.com, and you see the laptop icon. That's how you know you're getting one. You see it, you're good. All right. All right, guys. Okay. All right, let's take things back on over to the charts. I'm going to take another little sip of water as my throat is really starting to scratch away on me. I feel like there's a cactus in my throat. Or sandpaper. Here comes Adam. Yeah, I know, Adam. I know. Let's go. Get the joke out. Come on. No, come on back. Come on back. Do the joke. I know you want to. No. All right, he's going to let it go. He's trying. He's trying to hold it in. This is what happens. I talk too much. I talk all day long. My voice is gone. So anyway, let's get into what happened over the last 2 days, right? Because what you had happen was the markets gapped up on the CPI data on Tuesday. The CPI data was exactly what the markets wanted to see. Much lighter than expected all across the board, right? Markets were, inflation was lighter all across the board in the CPI. That's the second consecutive month that you've gotten for the first time all year. Okay? But people were scared of Jerome Powell and they were scared of the Fed, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Jerome Powell came out and just absolutely squashed any thought of the markets moving to the upside. And it was very much done on purpose. Because, they can't come out and say things are good from the inflation front. Forget about the economy. Right now, Jerome Powell does not care about the economy. He cares about inflation. He can't come out and say, this is good. I'm happy with what I'm seeing with inflation, because the market's going to get too ahead of itself. The market will start to rally. Yields will come down. Credit spreads will tighten. Financial conditions will loosen. Mortgage rates will come down. The exact opposite of what the Fed wants to see in order for them to get inflation back down to their 2 to 2.5% target. It's the exact opposite of what they want to see happen. So even though in September, Jerome Powell told you at their Fed meeting in September, they told you, we want to see multiple months of lighter than expected inflation to feel like inflation has rolled over. That's what he said in September. Their Fed funds target rate, not one Fed member in September thought that they were going to have to raise rates over 5%. Not one. Then what happens? Your October CPI number, lighter than expected. Your November CPI number, lighter than expected. Now, you didn't have a Fed meeting in October. So from the last time the Fed spoke in September till the last time they just spoke now, 2 days, yesterday, inflation has come down substantially. You got 2 consecutive months, which is what they told you they wanted to see in September. And yet 17 members of the Fed now want to see interest rates above 5%. They got more hawkish, even though they got what they wanted to see from the CPI report. That is very much on purpose. They can't let the markets get ahead of itself. They can't come out and say, yeah, inflation's rolled over. We feel good. We might not have to raise rates as far as we thought if inflation continues at this pace. They can't say that. Because if they say that, the market's going to rally. Yields are going to go down. Mortgage rates go down. Right? Everybody feels like a soft landing is possible. And that actually prevents inflation from coming down. It actually keeps inflation sticky and possibly puts pressure to the upside. So they can't come out and say that. It's a lose-lose situation. You're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Because even though the Fed got what they wanted, they can't tell you that. And they were extremely hawkish. And the European Central Bank came right behind them today. And the European Central Bank said, the market's underestimating how high we have to raise interest rates. Why didn't you say that 2 months ago? Inflation has gotten better over the last 2 months compared to what the Fed wants to see. But you're more hawkish now than you were in September, when inflation was way worse back then. Inflation was worse. It's gotten better over the last 2 months. It's not fixed. It's still a freaking problem. Don't mistake what I'm saying. It's improved. It's gone from like 8.5 down to 7.1, right? It's like, it's still very high, but it's heading in the right direction. And if you continue dropping 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, or 50, 60, 70 basis points every single month, that's a good pace. But they're more hawkish now than they were back then, and the market just can't handle it. The market's got to price it in. The bond market smelled it yesterday. And the bond market still smells it today. It's very strange what's happening. The bond market, the 2-year treasury, the yield's not moving. If the bond market thought the Fed was going to go to 5.1, the 2-year yield would be moving to the upside right now. It's not. It's sitting here flat. We haven't moved yet, even though the Fed's moving their target for their Fed funds target. So the bond market's telling the Fed, you're wrong. The bond market's telling the Fed, you can't do that. If you do that, you're going to push us into a recession. That's the bond market's telling the Fed. But the Fed is telling the stock market that we're going to raise rates to 5.1. Even though the bond market's telling the Fed, don't do that. So you have this whole big ring around the rosy right now between the bond market, the stock market, and the Fed. It was just too much for stocks. And you got this move to the downside. I think if the Fed goes to 5.1 or 5.25 or high, I think that's a mistake. I think if you see a Fed funds rate of 5.25, I think it's a lock that you have a recession. That's my base case is a mild recession for next year, and that's why I think the markets drop down in the first half of the year, stabilize, and then recover in the second half of the year. So that's the reason why the Santa Claus rally, for the time being right now, for me, it's off. All right. Even if you get upside over the next couple of days, in order for you to be green, you got to close up here. In order for December to be green, the market has to get back to here. Otherwise, December, you're still red on the month, because this was the final trading day of November. So you have to get above this green line. I'll draw this line right here. You got to get above this green line in order for the SPY to be green for the month of December. That's a long way. That's a tall task with 10 days to go. So that's why I think the Santa Claus rally is off. So now what? Whether or not you had the Santa Claus rally, my thoughts were still to be short in the first quarter of next year. Here's a fun fact. Would you like a fun fact? I hope so, because I love them. I love statistics. I love history. You have never, in a bear market, you have never had a green February or January. When you go back over the last 30 years, you look at 2000, 2001, 2002, you look at 2003, you look at 2008, 2009, you look at 2020, you look at 2022, you have never had a green January, February in a bear market over the last 30 years. So my plan here is, now that I don't think you're going to get the Santa Claus rally, I'm just going to try to short rallies. I'm going to go right back to the playbook. That's been working for us all year. We've been short-minded all year with these like intermittent bear market rallies. We've actually done really well during these bear market rallies. And now it's just right back to the playbook of lower low, right? You've been making lower lows and lower highs all year. Like you just look lower highs and lower lows. You're right back to your regularly scheduled programming now of a lower low going into the first half of next year. So my target, where I plan on adding in my long-term portfolio for next year, is right here. So right here is my target for the first half of next year, where I'm looking for us to drop down into this region by the second quarter of next year. It's going to be somewhere I'm going to be looking at around, 330, 340. That's my sweet spot. That is where I'm going to take the cash that I'm stacking up, the cash that I raised at the end of last year when I sold in my long-term portfolio right here. Okay, so right here is where I did the bulk of my selling in my long-term portfolio last year. Right now, where did I put someone? Here, I put a small amount of money into the market on specific names. And here, I put a bigger chunk of money into the market. And here is where my next area that I'm going to come into the market. And then that's it. And we drop down into here, and the money that I'm stacking between now and then, you have a few months before you get to this level. You're not going to get this level tomorrow. You're not going to get to this level next week. All right. You're not going to get to this level even in January. But by April, May, this level is very much in play, in my opinion. And when we get here, I'm going to be buying in my long-term portfolio. And if you get down to this level, the average decline in the S&P during a recession, a regular recession, right? Everybody thinks recession. They think 2008. 2008 was the worst recession that we've ever had. That's why it's called the Great Recession, right? The SPY went down about 55% from peak to trough, from high to low, right? From its all-time high of 2007 to its low from 2009. The average decline in a recession is about 30 to 35%. Now, if you drop down to that 340 area, 330, it puts you right in that percentage decline, which is right in line with a typical recession. A 50% decline is a severe recession, which I do not believe that we are going to see. I mean, the labor market is just far too tight. I just don't see in order for you to have a severe recession, unemployment has to go to 9-10%. I don't see it happening. The labor market right now is too tight. There's too much of an imbalance. And yes, it's going to weaken. It's going to soften. But in my opinion, it's starting from a point of just too much imbalance and strength. And that acts as a cushion over the next couple of months. Yes, unemployment will go up, but it's going to return to more of a state of normalcy. We got to welcome Catherine. Catherine, welcome to the family. Everybody welcome Catherine. Everybody welcome Catherine. There are now just 10 of those laptops remaining here. 10 of those laptops remaining. Everybody welcome Catherine. Guys, again, go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121. Okay? TTG121 coupon code. You'll click apply code. The price will drop down to that $11.37. You don't have to enter your address to get the laptop. Remember, as long as you see one in your checkout cart, you're getting one. You'll get a welcome email after you join with instructions how to claim that free laptop. All right. So everybody welcome Catherine. Guys, is there anybody that's on this live stream right now that is a previous member of True Trading Group? Type the number 5 if you are a previous member of True Trading Group. Just type the number 5. If at some point in the past you were a member of True Trading Group, but not now, type the number 5. John Bobron, Lamar, Aris, Ahmad, Hula Girl. That's so 5 people. So we got 5 people that used to be. Oh, we got more. Liz D. Guys, listen. Another Lee. Guys, listen. Everyone that's typing the number 5, if you used to be a member of True Trading Group, for the holidays, I want to offer you guys a very special offer to come back home. Because I don't want you to go through 2023 alone. If you're typing the number 5 right now, send a text message to 786-505-4049. I'm being dead serious. If you typed the number 5, seriously type that number, send a text message to that phone number right now. Okay? Send a text message to that phone number right now. And we'll make you guys a special offer if you guys want to come home and be with us for 2023, because I think this is going to be where the real fun is going to be had. All right. This is when the real fun is going to be had. We've got more downside coming in the first half. And then it's going to be time to add to the long-term portfolios. If you guys don't want to go through all that on your own, send us a text message to that number right now on the screen. If you used to be a member, you guys want to come home, we'll give you guys a very special offer. So again, if you're typing the number 5, send a text message to 786-505-4049. The number's at the bottom of your screen. All right, guys. Okay, so that's the deal, right? That's the plan with what I'm thinking here for 2023. You know, and I don't think, like I said, I'm not expecting a severe recession. I'm not expecting a very long recession, couple quarters. And then remember, markets bottom in a recession. They do not bottom after it. They bottom in it. Remember that. They bottom in it. Okay? They bottom in a recession, which is why I think you'll be bottoming. The markets will be bottoming around the middle of next year. By the time the earnings come down, recession, markets drop, get down towards lows, pierce those lows. How many TTG members are there currently? Over 10,500, Barry. There's over 10,500 members in True Trading Group. This is a yearly membership. It's a yearly membership. So you'll pay the $11.37 here today. And it doesn't matter if our membership is, because after in 2023, our membership's going to be back over 2K. It doesn't matter if our member, so if you join today on 12/15/2023, our membership can be $2,500. It doesn't matter. You'll only pay $11.37 to renew. And we even offer people sometimes discounts if you want to renew your membership early. We can even give you a discount on that. But the price you pay when you join True Trading Group is the price that you pay for life, right? Like you're not going to pay the $2,500 to renew, even if that's the cost next year. You'll only pay the price you pay when you join. So you're grandfathering and you're locking yourself in at that price. We got to welcome Peter. Am I getting that correctly? We got to welcome Peter. There are now 9. Okay. 9 spots left. 9 spots left. Okay. Yeah, Barry Fisher says, I've spent thousands on other memberships, not nearly as helpful as TTG. Yeah, a lot of people have. A lot of people have been parts of other groups before. So there's 9 spots left. Peter, welcome. Guys, again, 9 laptops. You'll know you're getting one if you see one in your checkout cart. TTGoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. Click it. The price drops to $11.37. You have a double your money back guarantee. Don't forget that. If you don't make back the $11.37 at least once during your membership, after going through our courses, passing our quizzes, and attending a study group, I'm going to give you back $2,274, and you can keep the laptop. It's our gift to you. We cover the shipping. You don't have to enter your address either for the laptop. Remember, after you join, you'll get a welcome email with instructions how to claim it. So, Peter, welcome to the family. Yeah, there's a lot of people on here, Barry. You're not alone on that. Barry, I spent thousands on other groups. They're not nearly as helpful as TTG. You're not alone on that. Let me actually see. Members of True Trading Group, members of TTG. If you've been a part of other groups in the past, and now that you found TTG, you found your home for life, type the number 1 in chat real quick. Just type the number 1 in chat real quick. If you used to be a part of another group, you learned nothing. Now you join TTG, and you'll never go anywhere else. Just type the number 1 in chat. I think it's important for people to see this specifically because there's a lot of people that have been scammed by a lot of different programs and a lot of different groups that are out there. And it's nice for people to know that I've had really bad experiences with other groups, that there really is true help for people that are out there. So look at this. You guys can see all these people that are typing the number 1. I mean, just insane. You guys are awesome. So, all right, guys. So that's the game plan there for 2023. I'm already in recession resilient names. So I want to go over with you guys just real quick, like some of these stocks. Now, you have to understand some of the stocks that I'm about to show you. These are recession resilient stocks, which means they were actually perform better in a recession. Full disclosure, I bought all of the stocks I'm about to show you on June 17th. These stocks are significantly higher than where they were when we bought them on June 17th.
Hey, I wanted to show something real quick.
What's up?
We have 10,565 members.
Okay.
No. Somebody asked. That's where we're at right now.
Oh yeah, no. I said there's over 10,500.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right. Yeah. I said that. So the stocks I'm going to show you now. These are stocks that should do better in the first half of next year, but they're expensive now. I already own them. Right. I did a live stream on June 17th announcing that I added in my long-term portfolio recession resilient stocks because I said I think we have a recession next year, right? So, but I want to give you some of these stocks so you can take a look at them. They all pay a dividend, right? And this could be a place that you can hide out. General Mills. Now, this thing is an absolute monster, okay? This is where we bought General Mills. Look where the stock is now. Again, recession resilient name. So if you're looking for this, like I said, there's a lot of support here in the high 70s. If you get a drop into this zone, that could be a buying area for people that are trying to get General Mills. They've got earnings coming up. Maybe there's a gap down on earnings, and that could give you a buying opportunity. But this is one stock that could do well into 2023. Why? Because whether we have a recession or not, people buy food. They buy cereal. They need to eat, right? So this is something that pays a nice little dividend and has given us tremendous upside in the long-term portfolio. That's just one. What's another? Pepsi. Okay, right here is where we bought Pepsi in the long-term portfolio. Again, this is all June 17th. That's the date that we bought all these stocks. Pepsi, right? Significantly higher from where we bought it. Pays a nice solid dividend. Again, same concept. People need to buy food. They still drink stuff. And Pepsi, it's not just Pepsi Coke, Coca-Cola, or Pepsi soda, whatever, right? Pepsi owns a tremendous amount of brands. It's not just Pepsi Cola. All right. So this is another one. Looks to me like there's a lot of support around 175. Like if you get a drop into that zone, that could be an area where people can look to buy for the first half of next year for the recession. Also Coca-Cola. Now, Coca-Cola is not doing as well as Pepsi. I like Pepsi better, but Coca-Cola is another one. Okay. Coca-Cola is another one. Pays a solid dividend, could give you some upside into next year. I like Pepsi better, but same concept between Pepsi and Coca-Cola. All right. Another one, Next Era Energy. It's a utility company. Okay. I bought this company again here, right back here. This is where we currently sit. Again, utility companies tend to outperform when you go into recessionary environments. But again, guys, I want to make sure, full disclosure, I bought these stocks on June 17th. So I'm already up significantly on these stocks. Okay. I'm already up significantly on these stocks. Pfizer.
Do you actually think that Coke does not taste as good as Pepsi?
I meant the stock.
But can we just clarify that for a second? Like,
I think they're both disgusting. I don't drink soda, but I like Coca-Cola better than Pepsi. But okay. I don't drink soda.
All right. Thanks.
No. I don't drink soda. I don't know how anybody would like Pepsi more than Coca-Cola. I mean, Coca-Cola is clearly better than Pepsi, but I don't drink either one. Pfizer. Okay. Again, here's the buy. This is where we currently sit. Pays a nice, beautiful dividend. And healthcare is a great place to be. The other healthcare companies I love, United Health, one of my absolute favorites. United Health has a monster resistance level up here at 550. Monster resistance level, flat top resistance. And you are coming up on what is actually in a huge ascending wedge pattern, which is actually a bearish chart setup. Okay. And if this pattern triggers to the downside at any point, you have a massive support level down here at 450. And that is where I would be a buyer. Okay. So if you drop back into this zone, that's where I bought it. I bought it. Okay. Right there. Right. So if you drop back into this zone, you see the support level here. That's an area where you're going to want to, I love this company. United Health is a fantastic company, and I like healthcare stocks. Okay. Another one is Merck. Okay. Merck is absolutely unbelievably strong. This is one of the strongest healthcare names, drug manufacturers that is out there. It is much stronger than Pfizer. It is much stronger than Johnson & Johnson, but Johnson & Johnson is another one that I also did buy in June, right? Again, I'm up on Johnson & Johnson, but not by much. I'm not up by much on Johnson & Johnson, right? But there's a tremendous amount of support, 155 to 160. Look at this support zone, right? Look at this support zone. Bang, 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 bang. Look at this. Boom. I mean, damn. Tons of support down there in Johnson & Johnson, right? Again, pays a nice little dividend. People still need to buy all their crap, when you have a recession, right? Like, these are called consumer staples. We got to welcome Mo. Everybody welcome Mo. Mo, welcome to the family. Guys, we're now down to 8. All right, we're now down to 8. So welcome, Mo. Hurry up and grab one of these. The price goes up at midnight. Don't forget that. Or when the next 8 people join. So you only have a little bit of time here before the price is going to go up. Grab the 1137. Get the free laptop. Get yourself the study group sessions. Get access to the New Year workshop. Get access to that New Year workshop. I'm going to go over all this stuff in detail with you. What are the stocks I'm going to be buying next year? I already own these stocks I'm giving you now. I'm going to give you the ones I'm going to buy next year when the markets go back to the downside, right? So these are just some of those stocks. Okay, these are just some of those stocks. Constellation Brands is another one. It's another one that I bought. Constellation Brands, because, sometimes you have these alcohol companies will tend to do better in recessions. And you have this huge resistance level here at 260. It does not take an experienced chartist to see that resistance level right there at 260. I own this thing down around 225. It's only at 235, right? Now you have tremendous support at 210. So if you see a drop down towards that level, you have a lot of support down here at 210, right? You guys can see this 210 level. Bang, 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 bang. Right? A lot of support down there. So these are stocks that could do better in the first half of next year while the overall market sells off. All right? So it's just a handful. Right? These are just a handful of some of the stocks that you can look at. All right. Get it? Got it? Good. Somebody says, Mike, why aren't you selling some of your portfolio if the stocks are going to go down? Because I'm not in sell mode. The markets are down. I'm in buy mode, Chucks. I sold in 2021 when the markets were at all-time highs. So I sold. I'll actually show you that because I remember talking to my the bulk of my long-term portfolio is with JP Morgan's wealth management division. I got multiple portfolios with them. One of them I control solely, and another one is managed by fund managers for JP Morgan's wealth division. And I started getting money out here. This was when I really first started, that's when I first started selling in my long-term portfolio. And then I sold all through this. And then I was flat. I did my selling. I was pretty much done by November. Okay, I was pretty much done by November. So this is when I sold in my long-term portfolio, right? That's when I sold. I'm not looking to sell now all the way down here. I'm buying. Like I just bought right there, but I still have money on the sideline. I'm not fully invested. If I was fully invested, Chucks, and I had no more dry powder, I would maybe be selling some so I can have some money to buy at cheaper prices. But I'm not. These are long-term holds for me. I'm very happy with the money I got in at 3,600, and I'm going to get more money in at 3,400. And then I'm good. And then that's it. Now I'm going to hold, and I'm just going to add every year. I'll add every year, as I always do. Right? I max out my SEP IRA every year. I max it out. All right. I'm going to continue to do that. And I'll just be adding every year. I'll set money aside each month, and I just add just like anybody would add in a 401k match plan from their company that gets taken out of your check every month. I do the same thing, and I would do that for the next 10 years. And this is going to be my big buying opportunity. My last big buying opportunity was 2020. I bought everything I could get my hands on in 2020. And, I bought everything I get my hands on in 2020. We got to welcome Andre. Andre, welcome to the family. Seven laptops left now. Seven laptops left. Everybody welcome Andre. 7 laptops left, guys. Again, go to ttgoffer.com. Enter that code, TTG121. Take advantage of it. Price is going up at midnight. You'll know you're getting one of the spots if you see a laptop in your checkout card. All right. So listen, I'm not looking to sell anymore. I did my selling. So as the markets go down, I'm just going to trade that to the downside, try to generate some income on the way down. And then I'll be adding in my long-term portfolio once we get there. And then once we get there and I add in my long-term portfolio, I'm done. At that point, I'll be fully invested. And I'll have a very small piece of money in at 3,800, a big chunk in at 3,600, and then another big chunk in at 3,400. And then I'm done. Depending on what's happening when we get to 3,400, maybe I'll do some at 3,400 and I'll some at 3,300. But my absolute worst case scenario is 3,200. So I don't care if something even worse happens and we go to 3,000, I'll be fully invested by 3,200. And I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm not trying to pick the exact bottom. I'm doing this for the long term. I'm going to hold on to these stocks for the next decade. Again, remember, my goal here for next year is to load up on the next generation of what I think are going to be 10 baggers. Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, right? These companies generated such immense wealth for shareholders over the last 10 years. They gave you thousands of % gains if you bought and held. If you bought these stocks during the last big stock market crashes, 2000, the early 2000s, 2008, 2009, 2020, 2020. You bought those stocks during those crashes, you've made 1,000% or more on those positions. You are not going to get 1,000% gain on Apple. It's already a multi-trillion-dollar company. It's not going to go up another 1,000%. There's other tech companies that can. So what's the next wave? Where is the next wave of growth going to come from? Those are the stocks that I am eyeing. I'm eyeing stocks that I want to buy at 100 and see them go to 800 and then do a split down to 200 and then go from 200 to 500 and then do a split to 150 and go from 150 to 220. And I essentially make 2,000% on my money. That's what I'm looking for next year. That's the opportunity that's going to be there. So I'm not trying to be extra cute with this. I'm not like, okay, well, I think the market's going to go down in the first, so I'm going to sell now and buy back. No, I'm in buy mode now. Not right now. But I'm not buying now. I bought already at 3,600 now, but I bought mostly resilient, recession resilient names in June. When the markets go back down in the first half of next year, you're going to see me attack growth stocks. You're going to see me attack some of the Cathie Wood names. You're going to see me attack, semiconductors, cloud computing, AI. That's what you're going to see me attack. The tech companies that are not yet profitable, but have tremendous growth rates that are going to really suffer in a higher interest rate environment. But that's where the growth will come from for the next decade. That's where the future of technology lies. That's what I'm going to be buying. I'll buy NVIDIA down in the low hundreds because that stock's going to go to 500 in the next couple of years. I'll buy AMD at 55 or whatever it is because that stock's going to 250 over the next several years. I'm going to buy Snowflake, down at 100 or $90 because I think that stock goes to 5, 6, 7, 800 in the next 5 to 7 years. These are the stocks I have my eyes on. These are the stocks I'm licking my chops to get chunks of these companies in my long-term portfolio. Winner number one for tonight. Winner number one. Guys, this is for our members. Bodine. We are doing a giveaway tonight for members. It is a $500 Amex gift card. The winner is Bodine. Bodine, welcome. Welcome, Bodine. If you're not a member, don't worry about this. This has nothing to do with you if you're not a member of True Trading Group. If you are a member, Bodine, congratulations. You've got 5 minutes. The clock is ticking, Bodine. You've got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And winner number 2 is A Salmon. A Salmon. A Salmon. A Salmon. Congratulations. You are winner number 2.
Mike and I are not happy about winner number 2, but it's fine. Deal's a deal.
You pick on him too much. A Salmon, congratulations. You are winner number 2.
Is he on here right now?
I don't know. I haven't seen him.
I saw him in chat today. He actually made like a funny, sarcastic reference in chat, which is very out of character for him.
That is out of character for him. So yeah, guys, Bodine and A Salmon, hopefully you guys are on the live stream and follow the instructions from the giveaway to claim your $500 Amex gift card, a beautiful gift for the holidays. Who said Santa Claus rally is canceled? It's Santa. You're Santa. Look, that's what you son of a. You're Santa.
You're so dumb.
Adam's just giving away laptops. He's giving away Amex gift cards.
Bro, I gotta get us as many write-offs as I can before the end of the year.
So congratulations,
Sugar
Bodie.
Claw.
Congratulations, A Salmon. The clock is ticking. You got 5 minutes. Send that email. Claim your prize. All right, guys. So there you have it, folks. That's the plan. That is the plan. Does anybody have any questions about what we are? Anybody have any questions about what we're talking about? Now's the time to ask if you guys have any questions. Now is the time to ask if you guys have questions. Just signed up with trial promo last night. Where, when do you all provide the code word for the giveaways? Mark, I'm sorry, brother. The giveaways are only for members. I know you are a trial member. I'm happy to have you part of the trial. Welcome to the fam. I hope you enjoy your trial. But in order to qualify for the $500 Amex gift card giveaways, you have to be a member of True Trading Group, Mark. So, Mark, if you want to sign up right now, we'll give you a great deal to sign up. If you want to send a text message and you can be included in the next giveaway, just send a text message to 786-505-4049.
No. Mark's a member. He signed up last night. That's my mistake. Mark's a member. He signed up last night. We give away the code words on the channel.
Why did he just say I signed up with the trial? Oh, he means he signed up from a trial. Oh, yes. Mark, I got you. Mark, I'm sorry. I thought you meant you signed up last night for the trial is what I thought you meant. My bad. Adam, answer that question for Mark. I love when people do this. Quick recap from the show. I missed it.
Oh, yeah, of course, DWS.
Yes, DWS. I'm going to recap an hour and 20 minutes right now just for you. I'm sorry. I'm not picking on you, but I'm sorry. I can't do that. I can't recap the whole show. Just when we're just rewind, DWS, just rewind, and you'll catch everything that we went over. You'll catch everything.
Don't tell them about the rewind button on YouTube. Yeah, this guy, bro.
Yeah, talk to Mark, Adam. What's the...
Yeah, so to get the code words, we give them out on YouTube. Bro, hang on a second. Andrew, so A Salmon has already sent all of his info. Of course he does.
All right, A Salmon, congratulations. But nothing from Bodine?
Bodine got it too. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Congrats, guys. Well, Bodine and A Salmon, congratulations. You guys got your free gift cards.
Bodine was like, I won the prize. Thank you. And then A Salmon was code word this. Do you need my address? I knew it.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised either.
I'm not surprised. The wheel of names, Adam. It's the wheel of names.
That's how you know we're honest, because we never.
Go on. Don't be too mean. All
right, go ahead.
It's the holidays. That's it. That's all I got. If anybody has any more questions about getting ourselves geared up and getting ready. What I would do now, I would watch, obviously, this level that was such a big level of support. You know, now you gotta watch this level now to be resistance, right? As you get up into, you know, this 100-day moving average, this pink line on your screen, you got to watch that level for resistance now. Hey, Mike, what do you think about real estate for next year? I actually think commercial real estate is a fantastic short. I think real estate prices come down next year, but I don't think they're going to come down as much as people think they're going to come down. You got a really big supply issue that is very different from the supply issue that you had in 2008. Very, very different. And a lot of the a lot of these like investment models, like the surge of like these real estate hedge funds and the surge of like Airbnb has taken a lot of units off the market that otherwise would be available for people to purchase. And they've just become investment rental income units. You know, if you look at just a piece of real estate as a unit, whether it's a condo or a multifamily house or whatever it is, a lot of these places have been swallowed up by people that they're being bought by people that have no intention of living in them whatsoever. So that unit never hits the market for potential purchase. It just gets rented out. And that leaves a really big supply issue. So I do expect real estate prices to come down, but I don't think they're going to come down as much as people might think because of the supply issue. And, you know, if mortgage rates, you know, top out in like the 7s, which is where they topped out so far, I don't know. By the time you have the recession and the Fed cuts rates into 2024, then mortgage rates drop back down to like, let's say 4 to 5%. You might not get this massive drop in real estate prices. They'll come down, but I don't think you're going to get like this like 30% drop in real estate prices. That's my advice. But I'm not a real estate expert. I'm not a real estate expert. How did you figure before or after the last rally to the 200-day moving average that you would have a better chance to buy for the long-term portfolio? You mean here? How did I know that I'd have a better chance at the long-term portfolio? I did a series of live streams right here. It's on this channel. You guys can go check them out. Titled Buyer Beware. And that buyer beware was because, you know, September is the weakest month of the entire year in history for the stock market. If you go back every year throughout history, the stock market's worst year is September, and it sure was. I mean, I think got absolutely slaughtered in September. September was a brutal month for the stock market. But you know, that 200-day moving average I felt was going to be a level of resistance. You also had resistance from back here. I'll draw it for you. You see the resistance level from right here. And the Fed was just getting started. You know, the Fed had literally just gotten started. And I just knew that we weren't anywhere out of the woods. People were talking about the Fed cutting rates. Again, I'm like, what? We haven't even started yet. You know, the rate hike cycles last a long period of time. They're not something that just happens for a couple of months when you go into a rate hike and a quantitative tightening cycle. You've had free money and quantitative easing for the last decade. You know, this is the first time you're going into a quantitative tightening, and a lot of people have never experienced a high interest rate environment before. You have literally a whole range of market professionals that have never gone through a high interest rate investment cycle. You know, and to me, it was just a no-brainer that the markets are going to continue to the downside, because it's just, and I was telling people the entire month of August, I'm like, stop, because everybody was asking me, did I miss the bottom? Did I miss the bottom? Did I miss the bottom? My answer was no. Do not buy up here at 420. That was the whole YouTube series was like buyer beware. Do not be buying up here. The markets are going to crash in September into October. And that was what we said. And during those live streams, I said, crash in September, stabilize in October, find your footing, and then bounce into the end of the year. We bounced into the second week of December, and I was 2 weeks. You know, I thought we had another 2 weeks of upside. We did not. No, I didn't seem worried at all on the last. No, because my thoughts in 2023 is that the market's going down again. So why would I be worried about a rally to the 200-day? Last time, I wasn't worried at all. And again, people were asking me, they're like, Mike, should I be, did I miss it? Should I be buying in my long-term portfolio? And I was very clear. Even when I was talking about a Santa Claus rally, I was telling people, I'm like, guys, that doesn't mean buying your long-term portfolio. I'm not buying in my long-term portfolio. I was like, I'm just looking to trade that to the upside. My long-term portfolio buys will be in the second quarter of next year. It'll be the second quarter of next year. So I'm very happy so far with my long-term portfolio buys. And I think I'm going to be even happier next year if what I think happens turns out to be true. I'm not that active in chat, but I have been saving for a long lifetime membership. What happened to today's workshop? There was just too much going on. Today, Brent. We only have a handful of these left. Our next lifetime workshop will probably be the last one that we're ever going to do. All the rest of the payment plan spots have been spoken for. So,
we may be out actually, because there was a lot of. So one of the things that we did today was there was a fair amount of people that had been with us for a long time that had spent a fair amount of money with us over the years, and so I approached a bunch of those people today, and a lot of them pulled the trigger on it.
Oh damn! Sorry, Brent.
Yeah. So, look, I mean, I'm sure we have a lot of lifetime members on this. If you're a lifetime member, can you type the number 1 just to see how many lifetime members we have on this stream right now?
Yeah, like 32% of our users are lifetime members.
Yeah. Yeah, just look at this real quick. That's happening in chat, but it's going too quick even for the.
Wow. Are you kidding me?
Nope, we're not kidding you.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That is a lot of lifetime members.
Yep. Very good reason. Very good reason that these people all decided to do that.
Wow, this is so many people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what we'll try and do, and how many of you are not lifetime members? Type the number 2 if you are not a lifetime member. Type the number 2 if you're an annual member of True Trading Group. If you're not a lifetime member, type the number 2 in chat. That's a good mix also. Damn. Look at that, Mike.
Wow. It's crazy that this many of our members come on the live streams.
Yeah. So here's what we'll do to everyone typing the number 2. I'm gonna go ahead. We will do so he says I want to be a lifetime member so bad. All right. Lifetime membership is something that we got rid of. But what we'll do tomorrow, I gotta check. I probably have like 5 spots left. We can do a workshop tomorrow at noon, and then that'll be it. That'll be done.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if there's 5 spots left, then that'll be it.
Yeah, that's it. So we will do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow at noon inside inside the meeting room. We'll do it at noon. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, Courtney Blanco got lifetime today. A lot of people picked it up today, but these people had all paid over $3,000 to True Trading Group because they had been with us for years.
Wow.
So those are the spots that, it was only right to offer that to those people first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, all right, tomorrow at noon, we will do what will be our last lifetime workshop. All right? Cool. Tomorrow at noon. Mike, I got to dip early. I got to get home.
Oh, wait, is it it's Hanukkah, isn't it?
No, not till the 19th.
Oh. All right. Well, guys, yeah, I mean, that wraps up kind of the live stream here for today. What I'll do is, anyone that is still interested in a membership, I'll actually show you the platform. I'll show you guys the platform. If you're not interested in a membership, I'm done with the educational stuff. And you guys can sign up the live stream now, and then you will just make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, and turn on notifications before you guys go. But if you are interested, I'll show you the platform.
John says, do I have to pay to see the track record? Yes, you have to pay $3.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it with your trial, John. You can be a trial member, and there's a trading history section on our site where all of our trading activity gets uploaded from our brokerage accounts. It's every transaction, every buy, every sell, every win, every loss, every break even. It's all there for you. So if you want to join our trial, I mean, you can see all of that stuff. Our trial, if you guys want to join it, just go to ttgthree.com. It's TTG3 spelled out.com. It's $3. We charge $3 just to make sure you're a real person, but it's a one-time payment. There's no automatic upgrade. There's no automatic renewal. There's no recurring payment, none of that crap. It's a one-time payment just to make sure you're a real person. That's all.
You're a real person.
I am a real person. All right.
You're a real person.
All right, guys. Let me show you the platform. All right. So for those of you that are interested, remember everything, all of our courses and all of our tools are included in the annual membership. There are no upsells for any more courses or any more tools. So you get the entire curriculum, all of our courses, right? Don't forget that. Let me show you and walk you through everything that you
God
get.
dang it, man.
What?
Yo, I want to dislike A Salmon. I want to dislike him. But then he sends a message. He goes, I was so nervous and on the clock, I didn't even pass along my gratitude for this. And thank you. I do appreciate Mike, Adam, and all your other teams trying to help us get better every day. Happy holidays to all of you. Fucking guys.
I told you.
I hate when they end up being good people.
He is a good person. I think it's just, it's tough sometimes through chat. Like you lose. It doesn't matter. I'm happy for him. Sam, and I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. All right, let me show you guys the platform. The chat room, of course. The chat room is where the mods and I share our screens with you. We're live on the mic. We're calling out our trades in real time. We're giving you guys analysis, answering questions from pre-market all the way through to the market closes. We're with you the whole day. You can also use the mobile app that lets you See the screen share, listen to the audio, and get real-time push notifications when the mods enter and exit trades. That's how so many of our members that have full-time jobs are able to benefit from the platform. You also get 2 private study group sessions with one of our mods to ask questions and speed up your learning curve. Then you get access to the tools. Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. Live up to the second news alerts right inside chat. This will cost you over $1,000 if you went to Benzinga. It's included with your membership when you join TTG. TradingView's premium charting software is about $600 a year. It's included with your membership when you join TTG. The Trade Ideas scanner, that's a few $100 a year. That's included with your membership when you join TTG. The simulator from ETNA lets you practice trading stocks and options with fake money. That's about just under $1,000 a year if you went to ETNA. It's included with your membership. Our own proprietary scanner you'll have access to that lets you create custom scans. You get dark pool data, unusual options activity, and options flow included as well. That's very expensive data. If you pay for it currently on your own, it's included with your membership. You get a trading journal that tracks your trades, gives you statistics and numbers. You can see what you're doing wrong. A social sentiment scanner will go through Reddit, stock, Twitch, and Twitter and tell you what ticker symbols are being mentioned most. Analyst ratings on any stock you're interested in. So you'll know how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on a name. Whether or not there's been insider buying or insider selling. What the short data is. It's all included. Then you get a watch list published every day from the mods, the stocks we're looking at with the game plan and how we're going to trade them so you know where to focus your attention. And then you get all the courses. Remember, a simplified version of what I learned working at the fund in New York, beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto futures, all included with your membership. There's no upsell for additional courses. Then there's a video library with about 400 hours of workshops and webinars of the mods conducting various different trading topics, all there for you guys. And then you can actually attend those workshops live once you become a full-time member. It's time you guys invested in something real, a platform with real education, real tools, a community that genuinely cares whether you succeed or fail. I can't guarantee that you'll be successful just because you join TTG, but what I can guarantee is if you go through our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend one study group, and do not make back the $1,137 at least once during your membership, we will give you back $2,274. That is double your money back. That's how confident we are in the platform that we've created. The choice is yours. Next year is coming whether you like it or not. Are you going to take advantage of it is the question. Go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121, click apply code. The price will drop to $1,137. As long as you see a laptop, you'll know you're getting one. Check out. You don't have to enter your address. You'll get a welcome email with instructions how to claim the laptop once you guys become members. That's it, folks. Thanks for joining me. Subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn on notifications. I'll see you guys.